Welcome back. While the State Home Department is now busy judging fitness of the cops, it has been a sorry state of affairs at reforms level during the past regime. Goa has not spent a single paisa on police modernization from the central fund during the year 2011-12. Utilization certificates from Goa under modernization of police fund scheme is an indicator. Goa figures amongst 14 such states. This has led to reduction in central funding by almost 63% from 800 crore to 300 crores. Supreme Court's directives on the police reforms too have met the same fate. Watch our report.
States perennially cry for funds to modernize their police forces, but most of them fail to utilize it when they get central assistance. Goa is not an exception. Half of the states, including Maharashtra, Bihar, West Bengal, Assam, Haryana, Jammu and Kashmir, Sikkim, Goa, Tripura, Nagaland, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Manipur and Arunachal Pradesh had preferred to keep the funds fully unspent. Utilization certificates from the states show that all the states had collectively spent Rs 215.81 crore, nearly 27% of the total 800 crore that was released to them by the Home Ministry under the Modernization of Police Fund scheme. Home Ministry in 2012-13 preferred to release only Rs 300 crore as the funds consistently remain unutilized. The fund is released every year to states under the scheme, which is earmarked for procurement of vehicles, communication equipment, surveillance equipment, sophisticated weaponry, creating training infrastructure and construction of police stations, outposts and barracks. Poor spending is not the only problem. Unfortunately, most of the states have also not initiated police reforms despite Supreme Court's directive in 2006. The Apex Court had in its judgment come out with 7 key suggestions, including prescribing minimum tenure of 2 years for state police chief and officers on operational duties, separating investigation and law and order functions of police, and many other steps to insulate cops from political interference in their day-to-day duties. Apex Court directives: set up State Security Commission to ensure that government does not exercise unwarranted influence or pressure on police, lay down broad policy guidelines, evaluate performances of state police, secure a minimum tenure of 2 years for DGP and other ranked officers, separate investigation and law and order functions of the police, set up police establishment board to decide transfers, postings, promotions and other service-related matters of police officers, set up police complaints authority at state level to inquire into public complaints against police officers.
Right now, the State Home Department is busy checking fitness of the cops, while most of the Apex Court directives for police reforms are not even considered by the state government.
Bureau Report, Prudent.
GCCI has assured that the minors involved in illegalities will be debarred from the membership of GCCI following Kanepargar Committee inquiry. Chairman of GCCI, Mangirish Pai Raikar, has also demanded strict action against those involved in the IDC plot allotment scam. Raikar claims no underhand deals in allotment of plots. GCCI is absolutely optimistic about the proposed state industrial investment policy. GCCI chairman was speaking in our weekly program, Counterpoint.
We are always there on a positive note to help the people to come with a viable and which is going to be implementable अशी policy. I am sure that good investors will come to Goa. Administration jenna tone up jata and it means business and it goes out of the way to help the entrepreneurs to come and set up the unit in Goa. I think the message has gone loud and clear. Today's situation, if you ask me, he can just walk in with his targeted structure and start the unit without any underhand dealing. Chamber is upbeat, chamber is looking forward, and I am sure in times to come we will be able to facilitate the government's process of taking this industrialization forward, and I am sure more and more people will come at our request to invest in Goa. I am very happy that this job has been given to a reputed firm to draft this policy, and I am sure they are going to come out with a good master plan for the state of Goa. there has to be a criminal investigation or whatever process has to take place. The law has to take its own course, and they should be punished if they have done something wrong. Now there is a committee which is going into the verification of the Shah Commission.
खांडेपारकर committee.
Yeah, so let us wait for that.
तुम्ही मैं ताजेरी doubt घेतले.
No. Let us wait for that committee report to come out. They have to give that this is what it is. We will definitely take a cognizance of it.
Goa Fishing Boat Owners Association, along with the government, has pledged to act tough against the trawlers entering sea illegally during fishing ban period. The association says that they will not allow the trawlers to anchor along the jetties during fishing season if they are found violating rules during ban period. Fisheries Department and Coastal Surveillance is on an alert following info that some boats have ventured into the sea despite fishing ban.
And most importantly, other than the penalties which the government has said they are going to impose on erring trawlers, we on our association level have already issued a warning to all the vessels that any vessel going out during this ban period will not be allowed to operate during the fair season from our fishing jetty. So there is no question of anybody trying to make money in these 2 months if they cannot operate for the balance 10 months. And it should be an approach of all Goan fishermen.
Moreover, the association claims that the ban period notified by the government is a must for betterment of the fishing sector.
आमचा फुडार तर जाय आमका fishing industry. This is the way it should be. That it should be correctly implemented. We fully support Mr. Parikar in this, and this particular definition that all vessels using mechanical means of propulsion should be stopped fishing during the ban period. This definition existed from the Portuguese times up to 2006. It's only after 2006 some loopholes were added in that. So now Mr. Parikar has taken a good step in stopping all these loopholes. This will help in increase of fish production.
Reporter Surendra Madkekar for Prudent.
Cases of duplicate and forged passport at Dabhol Airport are on the rise. Most of the travellers detained till date are from South Indian states and travel to Middle East. Vasco police arrested a resident from Tamil Nadu with a forged passport on Sunday. He travelled from Oman to Goa by using somebody else's passport. Immigration Department found the passport in tampered condition and detained the passenger.
Anwar Badshah Kamlauddin, resident of Chennai, Tamil Nadu, was arrested by Vasco police with a forged passport. Anwar had travelled through Oman via Doha to Goa by Qatar Airways. The flight landed at the Dabholi International Airport at around 2:30 in midnight. Anwar had used passport of Abdul Kabir Kodimajal Ibrahim from Kerala. Anwar had travelled on his name. Immigration Department at the Dabholi Airport realized that the passport was tampered and they detained him from inquiry. Sources say Anwar has admitted that the passport agent helped him in forging the passport at a cost of 5 lakhs. Meanwhile, Murgaon police arrested Mithun Honavarkar, a police constable attached to Immigration Department, and Prakash Gadi on Sunday. They had filed police complaint against each other over a property dispute. Our reporter Surendra Madkekar for Prudent.
Let's take a short break. Stay tuned.